just a sec, everyone. We're doing a bit of a audio check as well as having a few technical difficulties with the podcast. We will be right back with you shortly after a small break. Don't worry, the podcast will continue. Thank you. Sorry for the second delay again. Rest assured, the podcast will continue. everyone. We might have to move the podcast to tomorrow. Taka had something to do today, which caused the unfortunate movement of today's podcast. But rest assured, we'll try to stream the podcast tomorrow. Sorry for the delivery for today's stream, but he does have to. Forget what I said. Taka's PC is bugging for a bit. Hold up. This is really scuffed. BRB.
I think we will run with the punches.
Yeah, we'll roll with the punches. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome to the welcome to Yokai Talk episode 4, the monthly podcast here on the Altera channel, where we talk about literally anything at this point. Today we today we have Taka Fujinaga here today for the topic of international VTubers.
Hello, that's I.
Sorry if we had to delay the stream a bit for so long. You were setting up things, right, Taka?
That's entirely my fault. Yeah, I
no,
I was hungry.
It's okay, man. It's okay. So let's get this podcast rolling now, shall we? So I guess I should start things off with, of course, the obvious question. What got you into VTubing, my guy?
Ooh. What got me into VTubing? Honestly, it started when I got a tuition to do school in Tokyo. I'm a huge artist. I do animations and voice acting, like literally anything creative in like the cartooning industry, I guess. And when I got the tuition in Japan, I was like, all right, I can't just show up and not be like somewhat familiar with like the culture and their entertainment and stuff like that. Like I want to be somewhat like well researched, you know? And as I was doing my research and just like asking people about like who have been in Japan, either visited or lived there, eventually VTubing actually popped up, more so through HoloLive with like Corona and all of them.
Oh damn.
And I was like, yeah, and I was like, shit, what's this VTubing thing? And so I did some research on that, and I was like, you telling me I can create a person and I could face track it, one of my own drawings, and face track it? Yeah, damn straight I'm doing that. So I busted my ass, did some research. I ended up having to get help from another artist, but it's myself and another artist created the model that I use to this day.
Ooh, damn.
And yeah. So now I'm anime boy now.
I guess that makes a lot of sense now, actually. I think for me, what got me into VTubing was, of course, the goat herself, Kizuna Ai. Like I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember seeing Kizuna Ai in 2016, I think, when she first debuted, and I was like, "Yo, holy shit, this is actually pretty unique."
Yo.
And then I recently became a VTuber just last year, so I basically had to wait, what, 4 years?
Damn. The commitment though, the dedication.
Yeah, the dedication actually. I've been following the VTubing scene for a bit, more specifically more obscure VTubers.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, you gotta give love to the unrated VTubers out there.
Honestly, facts. Like, even though like I was first introduced to like the high praised like pro quote unquote VTubers, I very quickly found like indie VTubers and just like very abstract ones, and I was just like, nah, these ones are kind of more my type. These are homies. Like, they're down to earth. Some of them are chaotic as hell, and I respect that. But like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I
but
think
they're unique for sure.
Like, for me, indie VTubers really do have that magic that most corporate VTubers don't really have. It's not that I'm flaming on other corporate VTubers. It's just there's something really unique about indie VTubers in general that just really brings up the spice in VTubing.
I 100%. It feels a lot more like they're doing it out of passion rather than they're doing it out of the fact that it's like a job. They're just like, I want to be a VTuber. Like, I want to do these weird things, or I want to do these cool things that are going to define who I am. Or if you're like in Hololive or stuff like that, it's like, you probably hit that threshold now where it's like, shit, I have to do this now because I have a reputation I have to uphold and stuff like that.
Yeah, true, really. Now, I think since we are on the topic of international VTubers, what's it like over there at the West in the VTubing scene? What's it like over there?
This is very funny actually. Okay. So I've met, out of the thousands of VTubers I follow and like talk to and stuff like that, only one has shared the same time zone as me. And yeah, so I know of no other PST VTubers. And the crazy thing about that is Twitch and YouTube have this function where it's like, when you're streaming, there is the capability of like, let's say for example, like I'm streaming like in the state of Wyoming, just throwing that out there. Yeah. People in Wyoming who are on Twitch and are watching stuff on Twitch will get a higher chance of being recommended your channel because it's nearby. Ooh. So while I was streaming over in the state that I'm in on the West Coast here, over time, I've actually had, I think 2 or 3 people now recognize me by voice in public when I'm out in stores, stuff like that, because I'm like the only VTuber that is being like demonstrated on the West Coast. So people have like walked up to me. There's this one kid that walked up to me when I was in like Safeway, just grocery shopping, and on my way out, this kid walked up to me. He's like, "Hey, like, do I know you?" And I was like, "I don't think so, bro, because I don't know who the hell you are." Like, I'm sorry, bro. And he's like, "No, like, you sound super familiar. Like, I think I know you." And I just like, in my head, I was like, I'm gonna chest something. I was like, "Oh yeah, like, do you watch Twitch or anything like that?" He's like, "You're Taka, aren't you?" And I like dumbfounded. My brain like shut off. I was like, "What? Like, he knows? What is it?" And I was like the VTuber, like the anime boy. He's like, yeah, like you're Taka, aren't you? Like, I could tell. And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And he was like actually hyped. I was like, "Bro, this is weird. I've never been in this situation before."
Damn.
I was like, "Hey man," like I just slapped him up, like gave him a fist bump. I was like, "Yeah, like you have a good one." He was like, "Yeah, like I definitely will, like you too, bro." And just like went off to his parents. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" Like, it's so weird.
Damn. I think
yeah.
Over here in the Philippines, the VTubing scene is really, really wild.
Really?
Yeah, really. Like it's the regular things in VTubing, but only this time it's just cranked up to an 11 sometimes. You'd get like there are some Filipino VTubers here that are really comfy. Their streams are really comfy to watch, and there are some that are just chaotic as all fucking hell. Like I remember, yeah, I remember seeing one VTuber here in the Philippines. I think it was on Facebook. Yeah, I still use Facebook, by the way.
Hey, I don't blame you. That's so good.
Yeah, it's still good. It's at least it's not as cesspool as Twitter.
True. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but there was one VTuber. I think he tried to stream an eroge on Facebook. And that was a Filipino VTuber, by the way, and I was like, "Oh shit, what?" I was genuinely surprised when I saw that, and I was like, "Oh damn, dude's literally pushing limits now."
Let's go.
And then I
Hitting new
remember,
heights.
and collabs can get as noisy as it could get, really. Like, the Filipino VTubing scene can go from calm to just straight up chaotic.
I can imagine.
Oh man.
I've only been in like a couple of collabs myself, and just those experiences alone, I'm like, damn, this shit can get 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh man. Especially with FPS here in the Philippines. A lot of us Filipinos really do take FPS seriously, but not as much as MOBA. But we do have a dedicated FPS community. There are still some CSGO players here in the Philippines. And
Let's go.
and dear God, are they scary to play with. Like, they will mercilessly curse you sometimes. They're as crazy as the Russians.
Oh, the
They're-
demons of CSGO.
The demons. But for a VTuber collabing with FPS, it can really go from 0 to absolutely 100 in just 2 seconds, really. And then we have I think in the entire VTubing community we have the pineapple pizza versus was it regular pizza?
Oh yeah, pineapple on your pizza or not?
Yeah. Here in the Philippines,
What side are you on? What side are you on?
I'm definitely on the neutral side. I like both.
Interesting. That's a safe answer.
It really is a safe answer, since I really do have to be careful now. Especially people can get pissed easily.
True. It's so funny. I have been guilty of on multiple instances, just like in my bed at like 2-3 a.m. I'm like, I want to stir some conflict, and I'll just be like, yeah, I like pineapple on pizza. What you gonna do about it? And people just hate me, and it's so funny. It's
Yeah.
so bad.
Especially on Twitter, like, you just can't have an opinion there, can't ya?
You cannot. You tweet one thing, and everybody's just like, well, actually, and then
Yeah,
you just lose their
like,
mind.
everyone just acts like they're a fucking lawyer or something.
Yeah.
But here on the
That's too
Philippines, on the Filipino side of VTubing at least, we have the sisig, which is a Filipino dish that consists of roasted pork that's also minced. Like,
Ooh.
it's either we eat it with mayo or without mayo, and dear God, I got flamed for saying dear God, I got flamed for saying I don't want to eat sisig with mayo. Like, we went through a fucking war because of that. And
The
it's still
Philippines equivalent of pineapple or no pineapple.
it's yeah, exactly. And it's still ongoing, by the way.
The war still goes on.
Yeah. And what's funny about that is that a Filipino VTuber chef actually started the debate. So it's definitely full circle out there. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It's a whole other world.
Oh man, the Facebook side of VTubing is absolutely weird. Like yeah, what I said from VTuber streaming in a Eroge to, you know, the sisig wars, the pineapple versus no pineapple equivalent.
Mhm.
But I think over there at the West, it's actually pretty tame. Like, it's more tame there.
For us,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know. The things we bicker about is so pathetic. It's just like, I think the worst argument I've gotten into. Okay, actually, no. I got a funny story for this. Okay, I was
Go
at
for it.
one of my old jobs, and this is the kind of arguments I've had. It's more of like an attack of intelligence sort of thing. I had someone try and convince me that math is not real, and they were serious.
my
They were genuine.
God.
And this is how the conversation went. I'm in the middle of making pizzas at the Taka pizza place, I'll say, and I'm sitting there making my pizzas. It's a rush. Things are just kind of going fast and crazy. It's like mid-rush day, and then my coworker's just like, yeah, like, I've never seen the Earth from afar, so like, it's very possible the Earth could be flat. And I like laughed to myself, thinking that my coworker was joking.
Oh
And then
my
silence.
God.
And then there's a little bit of silence, and then my coworker's just like, yeah, like, I mean, there's always a possibility. And I like looked at her, and I was just like, math is like exists, right? There's like only millions of equations that just prove how wrong you are, and there are photos.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's
true.
More than a million things that literally give you an L. And then she's like, well, I mean, like, no way, math is real. Like, who would think of math? Like, how do we think of all this and like evolve to like want to think about all this? And I was like, are you kidding me? That's like, math is the one and maybe only universal thing in the world, in the entire world. No matter what place in the world you go to, the equations will be the exact same.
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
It's math. It is literally just finding out the rules of the universe, including our planet. And then she's like, I don't know, like, it's just possible. Like, math isn't entirely correct all the time. I'm like, yeah, if you do it wrong.
Like, yeah, that is true. That is true. Like, if you do things, if you do math wrong, then of course the result of your equation is gonna be wrong.
Yeah, hence why you're doing it wrong. But if you did it right, then you would understand that you are bugging on a stack, man. Yeah, that's about the biggest stuff we argue about. Either that or like types of funny plant weed people smoke, or longboards versus skateboards, snowboards versus surfboards. It's just like stuff like that.
The usual for you guys over there?
Yeah, that's about like the usual for us. That's like what we normally bicker about. It's we're pretty calm. We're all chill. We're all homies. We're like, yeah, like it sucks over here, but like we're kind of vibing.
Yes. And meanwhile, here in the Philippines, we have a lot to worry about when it comes to streaming in general, really, especially with VTubing being skyrocketed recently. Like, for one, like for one, if you thought Western Wi-Fi was bad, oh boy, wait until you hear about Filipino Wi-Fi. Wait until you hear about Filipino Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi here in the Philippines is absolutely horrendous in so many levels, actually.
I've tried to play a CSGO match with somebody in the Philippines, and it was atrocious. It was so bad. It was like I had like just shy of 1,000 ping. I was playing like 9 seconds in the past. Like I'd click, and then 9 seconds later my gun would fire. I was like, there's no way I can play this. There's literally no way.
I mean, you wanna know the fastest bitrate download speed that the Philippines actually has over here in the Philippines?
Oh, what is it?
Our fastest download speed is 40 megabits per second. 40.
Oh my.
And that's via Wi-Fi, by the way. And for LAN, the highest is just 200. It's just...
Damn.
It is absolutely horrendous here. That's why every time we stream here, we always have a second monitor just laser focused on our bitrate whenever we stream. Like, it's very rare to
observe.
Yeah, observe. It is very rare here in the Philippines where you could get a absolutely stable Wi-Fi connection. And if you do, then it's by God's miracle sometimes.
Just like, do not think about it, do not say anything about it, do not jinx it, just let it go.
Like, I have to calculate the bitrate right now before I crash in stream.
Yep.
Like, you wanna know the slowest download speed here in the Philippines, really?
Oh god.
It is 0.25 megabits per second. That is...
Yeah, you can game with that.
Yeah, that is absolutely horrendous now. But nowadays, because of the Wi-Fi provider named Converge, things have gone a little smooth nowadays. Though sometimes Converge can go unga bunga sometimes. Especially with connecting to servers in Hong Kong. Oh my god. The ping spikes from... our ping spikes from a solid 40 milliseconds. If this is connected via Wi-Fi, to a whopping 3,800 milliseconds of ping at random.
Oh my.
And this is on...
At random, just in case.
Yeah, at random, just in case. So we could calculate when we'll fire. And this is on CS, by the way. This is just on CS. On Valorant, it is really horrendous. It can go from 60 to just flat out 1,100, or even past that sometimes.
God.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I cannot imagine.
like I am quite literally living in streaming hell right now. And
But you're making do. I respect.
Yeah, and by some miracle, my Wi-Fi connection is still pretty good.
Let's go.
By some miracle.
Hey, don't jinx it, bro.
Yeah, I definitely won't try to jinx it. May God bless this fucking stream.
The Lord's above, protect this podcast.
Yeah, by the Lord above, God bless this podcast, and maybe not crash on stream.
Maybe not. We settle it with a coin toss.
Yeah, but what about games over there? What's the most frequently streamed games there on the West?
Ooh, it's actually very inconsistent. It's one day it'll be like, I'd say like every 2 days the quote unquote most popular game changes. It's like first
Apex,
or not even first Apex. Okay, Apex is still pretty popping off. It kind of, I wouldn't say died out, but like the player base did drop on the West Coast here for like a month, and then they introduced the 3v3 game mode, and everybody's just like pog champ.
Oh yeah, so the arena mode. Yeah, the arena mode.
Yeah.
It actually, because of arenas, the population of players here in Apex in the Philippines just randomly spiked.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I got back into Apex. I'm like, oh, another CSGO? Let's go.
Another CSGO, but we don't plant bombs, poggers.
Yep, I'm down. Literally, the one thing I dislike about stress about in CS is planting the bomb. Yep, I'm down with that.
And the fact that there's a strict timing system to defusing the bomb or C4, damn.
It's so scary. Oh my. Even though, like, half my videos on my channel is just CSGO related stuff. It's just my friends and I throwing.
But besides Apex, what other popular games are just popping off at random there at the
Apex, Rust is definitely popping off as well. Rust is pretty big here.
Ooh, I've actually never seen anyone stream Rust here in the Philippines, actually.
Oh, really? It's
yeah.
almost every other day I hop on. It's like, Rust time, re-rating bases. I'm like, I have installed the game. It's on my computer. Haven't launched it, though.
Yeah.
What else? Minecraft. Minecraft actually has been, like, steady popular. Ever since, like the Call Me Carson and like Jay Schlatt and all of them like popped off, and now the Dream SMP is popping off. Like Minecraft has just been blowing up here in the PST because they're in this area. They're all part of the where I'm at as well.
The West Coast.
Yeah, they're like West Coast. Sometimes I think Central a little bit as well in the States, but they're definitely in the States. Except for like Tommy in it, PogChamp, he's in the UK. But like
PogChamp.
PogChamp.
You really
about GCECs.
You really had to do the British accent, didn't you?
I had to hit him with it. Tommy, if you're watching,
Pogas.
Deal with it. But
Pogas.
Father. Yeah, Minecraft is pretty consistent here. All horror games, Resident Evil, and Mortal Kombat are always like being played here by somebody. Smash Bros as well. Smash Bros is huge here. I will say that.
The Smash scene here in the Philippines actually died. Like everyone is yeah, it actually died. Like I think me and the 50 other players are the ones who are still alive. But I'm slowly transitioning into other fighting games as well.
I'm about to head in. I'm about to help revive the Smash, bro.
Yes,
I'm about to head in.
Help us revive it here.
It's too good. I used to fly and play professionally in that game.
Oh damn.
No, I back in Smash 4, the Wii U and 3DS one, I flew to Denver, Colorado, and I played a Smash tournament there, and I got like 7th out of just shy of like 300-ish people, I think.
Oh damn.
It's like 300, 275, something like that, and I got 7th, and yeah, it was very fun. And then I went to Casa Bonita after that, which was a very, very good restaurant. But Smash is good. People in chat watching Smash Pog, always play Smash. Even if you hate the game, just hop in for a little bit.
Yeah, just hop in for a bit. Yeah,
just hop in, get railed by a professional.
Though the balancing in Smash is really the balancing in Smash can go everywhere. It's fine, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. It takes a bit. Like,
Yeah, it takes
they'll
a bit
release
to get
character,
used
they're
to.
OP as fuck.
Ah yes,
Yeah.
especially in Smash 4 with Bayonetta. Dear God, I'm still haunted by her.
Oh my god, that is the reason I got 7th and not 1st, was because of those stupid Bayonetta. It was
Oh my
like-
God, I remember watching the grand finals of EVO back in the day.
Yeah,
Oh,
I played
like
Sonic, I was like, yeah, I'm about to do this. And Bayonetta just railed me. I stood no chance.
The thing is, actually, with Bayonetta, I did manage to find a counter to her, but it's a 1 out of 10,000 chances that you'd pull it off.
Oh, who is it? Who is it?
Of course, the Ouija man.
Ooh, are you talking about the misfire?
No, not the misfire. No. It's a combo that is very rarely used with the Ouija man.
Oh, I see.
But
Ouija Meister.
I can still remember the horrors that I had to face looking at the grand finals of EVO on Smash 4, and I was like, oh, so this is the finals, eh? It's just 2 Bayonettas just charging their neutral B.
Oh, they're sliding at me? Okay, I guess the stock is gone now.
Yeah. So you're just gonna stare at me? I guess my stock's gone. Bye bye.
Finally land a hit and you realize you start slowing down in time. Hold up.
Yeah. Like Bayonetta matches could last I don't know, a good 30 minutes.
As long as they want to toy with you, it's their control. They control how long it lasts. It's not up to you anymore. It's up to Bayonetta.
Yeah, it's like something funny that I found out while playing Bayonetta back then in Smash 4 was the fact that when you used her witch time, the actual timer of the game itself actually slows down. Like that's why.
Oh yeah.
That sucks. Like that really sucks. Like,
Dude,
you mean to tell me every time I attack, I'm gonna be stuck underwater with Bayonetta for a good 30 minutes, eh?
just doomed. You cannot do anything.
Yeah, but in terms of gaming here in the Philippines, the most popular one that's being played recently is, of course, none other than the one and only Valorant. But recently I just retired.
Oh, okay.
But recently I retired from Valorant. I got bored of it. I don't know. Like, Valorant gets stale real quick.
Hey, understandable, bro. I played on a Valorant for maybe 2 months in the beta, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm done, and I just haven't played it since.
Yeah, it's like, until right now, it's still just sitting on my desktop. Like, I haven't touched it in, what, a good week or so? Like, because I got hooked into Apex again after Legacy just launched. That I've been playing this game.
Oh yeah.
And then I've been playing this game called Eternal Return. That game is absolutely. That game is absolutely fire, man. Like I remember just playing a game of it. That was my first MOBA, by the way. Eternal Return. It is good.
Okay.
I remember people were just calling me a genius war tactician for some reason. Like I was just I was just a good week or so with the game, and I'm already starting to make builds that could easily be the meta.
Let's go.
But
he's evolving.
Yeah,
he's learning.
he's evolving. He's evolving quickly. He's too dangerous to be kept alive.
Check him out. Check him out. I got the shot. Got a clear shot.
Got a clear shot there. Of course, the CS scene is still really alive, but it is on heavy life support here in the Philippines. Really, it's on heavy life support right now. Like damn, I could really see CS:GO being popular here in the Philippines, but then boom, Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant kind of took the glory, but CS:GO.
Yeah, but
CS:GO is.
But I guess
honestly scary.
Yeah, but I guess the new kid in the ring should really get a bit of spotlight.
True. I don't want to shit on Valorant a lot, but I will say I think Valorant was perfect for the people who enjoyed the play of CS:GO. But
League.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. Hated how much skill it took to actually be good at CS:GO. Because
Oh,
don't get me
yeah.
wrong, you can hop into CS:GO, you can play, and you could like have fun and stuff like that. But to like
but when
get
you go
past
into
like Silver 3 and comp, yeah, to get past like Silver 3 and comp, you have to be like insane, literally mentally crazy to be good at this game.
Like you need to know your smoke lineups there on CS.
100%, yeah.
Like meanwhile,
like-
Valorant over here, you just press a button and then boom, your smokes are there.
Through the wall, yeah, just free smoke.
Yeah, especially with the Agent Viper, you could just set an entire smoke wall over there that pierces through walls.
Yep, like holy in CS:GO, it's like I hear the beak of a bird to like 45-degree angle to my left or right, and I need to like throw smoke in this direction. It'll perfectly land in this person's lap and last for 2.8 seconds, and I can move at this speed and blah blah blah. It's like, dude, how do you think of this? Well, like,
it's like it's in a sense, it's basically fucking rocket science.
It is, and it's you have to do like maths and like improvise so fast. And the thing that terrifies me is that,
like I could already imagine over there, like on a tournament, someone just brought a ruler and just decides to measure the fucking monitor.
dude, I kid you not, there are people who literally memorize specific pixels on maps because they know that's when like people will appear or like the grenades should be thrown. There's this guy, okay, there's this person named Franz J. I don't know if you know who that is, but
damn.
Franz J he's not a pro CS:GO player. He doesn't play like in tournaments or anything like that, but he just got so good that he can do dumb stuff and still recover in such a fast amount of time that he's basically a pro player. He's memorized.
He's practically
like,
God incarnate. In a sense.
He's insane. He'll like walk to certain sections of the map and just like point his gun through a wall, like looking at a wall, and just wait until like the countdown hits like the timer on the game hits a certain amount of seconds, and then fire, and he'll kill someone because he knows that like, oh, like by this certain time period somebody probably would have walked here by now, so he just gets a kill just because he's guessing. It's like an educated guess, and it just works. It consistently works because he just studies people. It is terrifying. It is so scary watching him play.
Dear God, now that is what you call pure testosterone. Holy.
That man is a menace. He just hops into like low ranked games on like an alt account, and he smurfs, and everybody's just like, oh, like it's just a normal guy, whatever. And you see him come flying at you 200 miles an hour with an AK in his hand, just like shooting through a wall.
Oh my God.
He could be hot like a god. It's insane. He's the reason why I like started like getting good at CS. And what terrifies me is like I'm starting to hit the point now of like thinking, and not to that caliber, but like starting to think like professionally in that sense where it's like, okay, like I could throw a smoke here and I'll do this, and like all that stuff. Like I'm slowly starting to like understand that crazy talk that I thought was impossible at first.
I am going to say this. The thing that I really did love about Valorant compared to CS is the fact that it's fast paced compared to CS.
Yes.
Like CS matches could last up to fucking 3 months.
Yeah, CS:GO, and that's what, like, with every second just adds another like level of stress, especially when it's like if there's no bomb being planted and it's just silence for like 10 seconds. Like, dude, what the fuck is gonna happen next? Like, are they at A? Are they at B? Like, who's alive? Like, where's the bomb?
Is he gonna fucking stab me right in the back or some shit?
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing that terrifies. It's like there's no safe spots in CS:GO. You could be killed from anywhere.
Especially if you're fighting up against Russians. Dear God, those are monsters.
Yes. They have a sawed off and a knife and a dream, and they just come at
you. they have a sawed off. They got some vodka, and they got a dream. The dream of actually conquering. In terms of CS though, the skinning community is still well and alive here in the Philippines. Like, surprisingly,
That's good.
They are still well and alive, and I think one Filipino-based skin actually got into CS once.
Hell yeah.
That is something I am really proud of.
Dude, yeah, you should be, because like I personally, I recently have been like designing my own CS:GO skins because it's such a good. Okay, Valve literally made their own ecosystem, and it blows my mind how profitable it's been.
Yeah,
they literally just
it's true.
Made a popular game, and fans willingly put hours, like months, into designing cosmetics, and then submit it to a competition, and Valve just pays them. And now look at that. Valve doesn't have to do any labor. They get a free cosmetic, and they get to pay their fans. Like that's insane. They're,
that is what you call
mind
actual
games.
fan service. It's actually better than
literally.
it is better than Valorant actually, since you got a lot of talented people who make custom skins in Valorant. Hell, they even model it in Blender and tried to import it in game. Yet Riot never actually takes a look at them.
Yeah, Riot's pretty like a good way to compare it. Riot is the Nintendo to Valve's Sega. Sega is just like, oh, you made a Sonic fan game or something like that? Pog, we approve, we love it. And then Riot's just like, oh, you made a parody of Nintendo? Prepare to go to court, motherfucker. Like, I'm gonna shoot your ass.
Oh my god. And speaking of Riot, though, another popular game that's still booming here in the Philippines is called, oh god, dare I even say it, Mobile Legends. Oh god.
Oh, Mobile Legends. Let's go now.
Mobile Legends, bang bang. Oh my fucking... I don't even play League, but dear god, I am disgusted at Mobile Legends. Like
League and World of Warcraft, I
Yeah.
hate as well, don't worry.
Like, no offense to my other VTuber friends who just play Mobile Legends out there. I am so sorry if I offend you, but dear fucking god, play something else other than this bootleg. I swear to fucking god.
Yeah! Like, okay, that's the thing, like, whole people who play League of Legends and World of Warcraft, I swear to god, have only played those games and will continue to only play those games.
Yeah,
I, like,
yeah, true,
talk to
true.
someone, I'm like, so what other games do you play? They're like, oh, I just play World of Warcraft. I'm like, how? How do you? And you are like in your 20s and you are still playing this game. And
That is
yourself. I could not
absolutely at
imagine.
the... Yeah, true, true. But to everything, to anything real here, actually, in terms of bootlegs, there is a definitively crappier version of CSGO that is still played here on the Philippines to this day.
Is it CS Source or 1.6?
No. Those are still really prominent here in the Philippines.
Okay.
But out of all the bootlegs that existed here in the Philippines, why did it have to be a CSGO bootleg that's named, oh god, Crossfire? Oh my god.
I've heard of that. I've actually heard of that. No cap. I don't know much about it, but I've just heard the name being tossed. I was like, what is that, bro?
Dude, I can tell you this right now. Crossfire is so fucking bad in terms of balancing. Like, in terms of full balance, really? Crossfire is so shit! Like, dude, there is no absolute, spray pattern to learn. Like, even if you could run and gun and your bullets still go straight. It is worse than...
COD.
It is worse than COD. It is worse than CS run and gun. I can tell you that. And not to mention the amount of money that actual people spent on this game. I remember one of my friends spent literally 10,000 just to buy a skin on said
Holy.
game. I am like, Jesus Christ, dude, you could have bought a gaming PC at the time.
Yeah. You could have upgraded something IRL, bro.
But no,
To be fair.
he decided to buy it on a skin, and a grenade skin that lasted only 5 days, which is worth what, 500 or something? Like, dude,
Damn.
that is absolutely fucking sad for me.
I could not bring myself to buy like a temporarily cosmetic. Now, normal cosmetics, I am guilty. I will say.
Same here,
In Call of
same
Duty
here.
Modern Warfare.
Same
Call of Duty
here.
Modern Warfare.
My wallet is fucking guilty of me spending more money on skins in Valorant and in CS as well.
Oh yeah, CS. I mean, I have so far the worst luck in CS:GO. I have purchased. I did a stream of opening like 50 cases, I think is what it was, and I got like 2 purples. The rest were blues. I got just the worst luck, and it was so sad. But where my real investment was in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the most recent one, and I told myself I'm not gonna buy any cosmetics. I'm not gonna do anything. Like I just bought the game. I want to enjoy the visuals of the game. And then they tempted me with the anime P90 skin, and I was like, shit.
Ah, yes, the best
Now I
marketing.
gotta get this. Yep. And then
The
they released
best
more anime skins.
the best marketing tactic in the entire world. Ah, here's some anime.
Anime. Literally free profit. Yeah, so I am now, I wouldn't say proud owner, but I am the owner of every anime cosmetic in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Too many to have any loadouts. Like I have more guns than I do loadout slots, so I can't even use them all. I have to like rotate them every once in a while.
Oh
I
my
just have so many. I have literally them all.
Oh damn. In terms of CS skins though, my luck is all over the place. But my
Have you got a knife? Do you have a
yeah,
knife?
I did. A karambit. It's a
Holy-
karambit. It's a karambit, man.
Oh my, you lucky man.
And I think I also got a stat track, AK, I think.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Solid pull,
But
solid pull.
dear mother of God, did my friend become so lucky. He has the fucking HAL skin.
Ooh, yeah, that's a
That is
down payment on a house.
yeah, that is an actual down payment on a house.
Just like, oh, this mansion, y'all pay down payment with this one M4A4 HAL battle scar. Oh, okay.
You have an overdue tax for the past few months. How are you gonna pay for it? You see, I have this skin called the Howl. Here you go.
I possess what is called the dragon lore. Yeah, you could just have. It's crazy how that economy works. I have an okay inventory. I have like some pretty like pricey stuff. I have a knife myself, but I bought it. I didn't unbox it because I had the worst luck known to man. There's no way I was gonna get a knife, so I just bought it. But my friend, I have two friends that are extremely lucky. My friend Belligerent or Get a Home or Aaron. He's got multiple names. We'll just call him Aaron. He's unboxed three knives since I've known him, and one of which I've witnessed in person. It is like near his birthday. We just opened a case and he got a knife with on the second case, and we're like, holy shit. And then he got a knife on his actual birthday itself, and we're like, bruh. And then before that, like a long time before that, he also got a third knife, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he got a classic knife and he sold it.
Oh, damn.
It's unbelievable. And my friend Ben got gloves and a knife, like FAC new gloves, which are like 1,300
damn.
USD or something like that. Yeah, it's insane. I'm like, dude, how do you guys just do this? Spend 20 bucks, get 1,300 back? Yeah, I say that's profit.
Man.
Oh yeah, Adam also has some pretty decent luck as well. He's pulled, I think, 2 knives if I remember correctly. I can't remember. I don't think he got gloves. I could be wrong though. But he also gambles a lot. In comparison of like my friend Aaron and Ben, they gamble very rarely. In comparison of Adam, but don't get me wrong, they all gamble a lot. There's
Like-
a lot of gambling. It's like
the CS skin,
so much.
the CS skin community is quite literally a casino, a living casino.
Literally, it's just an economy casino that's changing every like day. And yes, Hermie in chat, Ben got gloves. He's had gloves for maybe like 2 months now, and they're like, I think they're like 0.02 wear away from FAC new.
Ooh, damn.
And they match his yeah, and they match his knife so well. He got like the racing ones, like the yellow racing ones. I can't remember what they're called. He literally bought like 5 cases, and like on the third one, he just got gloves. He was like, "Oh, okay." Like didn't even react. He's like, "Okay." I was like, "Dude, what?" I'd lose my mind.
Dear God. Alright.
Unbelievable.
Games aside, you do
Oh, yeah.
you make games aside though, you make music, right?
Yeah, it's been a bit because my keyboard is currently out of commission, unfortunately. But I am in the
Ah.
middle of creating a meditation album with my guitar, and I also have the game Friday Night Funkin'.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm actually being helped making a mod for it.
Oh.
So we put Taka in the game, and we're making a couple songs
you and me
for
both
him.
actually. My friend is also trying
No,
to.
let's go.
My
let's
friend
go.
is actually willing to pay me to make a track for his Friday Night Funkin' mod, and he wanted it
Let's
as
go.
he wanted it as chaotic as possible, and I'm like, dude, no, I have I have music commissions to do. I've got an album to work on. I've got
True.
yeah, but you know we gotta give some love to those virtual music producers out there. Like we gotta give
Oh,
them,
100%.
like these people deserve all the love in the world, really. Like
They do.
VDJs out there, virtual music producers. Fuck yeah, give them some love.
And the singers too, dude. I've tried mixing my vocals into songs. It is not easy.
Yeah,
It is
yeah, it
not easy
is.
at all.
It isn't easy actually.
It is a task. But it's very fun to do. I mean, any creative thing is not easy if you want to get something like good.
Yeah, true. Like people say, okay. I remember, I think that was last 2 weeks ago. Like I remember I got a DM on Twitter about a quote unquote criticism. Dude just
Oh,
dude just went into my DMs and I was like, yo, you're a music artist, right? I decided to say, I hope you're open to some criticism I have for your music. And
yeah.
of course, I'm always open to criticism. Dear God, I can't speak anymore. But yeah,
Well-
I told him I was open to criticism and like whether
It's all
whether
good.
it's music or in my content in general, I'm always open for criticism. And then he went on, instead of giving actual good criticism, he just insulted my music. I'm like, oh dear God, this is a waste of my time. Like I'm reading the DM right now, and he said, your music is the equivalent of a child suffering from ADHD. Oh God.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
There's a difference between criticism and just being an asshole.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
that's
phrase
literally
called
what I
constructive criticism.
Yeah. And then here's what he said. You should try to make real music with real instruments instead of clicking your mouse on a program. It's not as easy as that, my guy.
It's
Like,
definitely not.
And here's the like his opinion was almost valid until he compared me an EDM artist, to Post Malone and Ed Sheeran.
Bruh, there's a thing called genres. If you don't like a genre, then don't hate on it. It's not that. It's just that simple.
Yeah, true. Like, if you don't like the genre, if you don't like the genre, then don't flame on me. It's as simple as that.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I like classical music, but I hate rap, so I'm gonna intentionally listen to rap just to shit on it. Like, what, bruh? Get a life. Like,
Oh my God. And then I was like, oh dear God, this is gonna make some good content. No, I'm not gonna be. I'm like, no, hell no, I'm not gonna be affected with this. No, I'm gonna turn this into good content instead.
good reaction.
Yeah, it had a good reaction, really. But
It's like, fucking in COD, I'll do the same thing. Like, some kids will just get pissed at me in the game. I was like, thanks for the content, heart, and they just get even madder.
yeah, true. And then, okay, alright. I really do gotta give a huge props and kudos to a lot of virtual music producers out there working their asses off to create great music for everyone to listen to. Like whether it's an EDM artist or an acoustic artist or just a V singer in general. Kudos to you guys. Like y'all are actually chads.
The chads.
Yeah.
The big posted up.
Like seriously, making music isn't easy. Like
It's not. It's really not.
especially if you're doing EDM, like there's so many things you need to learn, like layering, EQing your kicks. There's also sidechaining. Dear God help me, I don't want I do not want to fucking sidechain anything anymore. I am so tired of it.
I've been there, my friend.
Yeah, sidechaining is a pain in the ass to do. And dear God, mixing is a full pain in the ass to do.
That is what prevents me from finishing songs. I like get good stop, like good point, and I'm like, shit, I gotta mix. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Drop for a
Yeah.
bit.
Like, I think in terms of music production, 90% of your time will be taken up by mixing in general. Like, that's
100%.
like, I remember my first EDM track and I was like, okay, the melody is good, but then I have to mix it. I remember I had to waste at least a good three weeks learning how to mix it properly. And then
Yeah, it's a task. Like it's
Yeah.
a hard thing.
yeah, and I figured out a good trick to do whenever I have to mix anything really. Like, it's called like it's a technique that I'm still doing to this day that I started off 3 months ago. Basically, as I'm producing the track itself, I mix the entire song itself at the same time. It is a good production hack that I've been doing for a while. Like, definitely try it. Though,
I will definitely take note of that. Yeah.
but in terms of vocal mixing, though, oh dear God, oh no, there's
That is
one wrong move with vocals, one wrong move with your vocals, and everything can just go to waste.
It could sound sour. It could sound off tempo. There's a lot that it could be.
Yeah, especially with especially with cleaning the vocals in general. That is, oh dear God, that is a pain in the ass to do.
True. And
Eh,
like,
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go first.
okay, one of the biggest things I've wanted to do ever since I like somewhat gained traction in the VTuber community, I was like, I really want to get a group of VTubers, like indie VTubers, some that are kind of like not well known or whatever, or like around my follower group or whatever, and I want to do a rap cipher and that our characters could like rap about our characters' lore, like our VTubers' lore within the cipher, and that could be like, I think that would be such a good way to like expose such a good group of people, because I don't know if you know what a rap cipher is.
Oh wait, yeah, I think I've heard about it. I think.
It's like, it's one beat that's just continuously looping over a course of time, and it's multiple rappers using the beat. So like person A will go, and then they'll end, and then the beat will kind of like stay the same, and then person B hops on,
okay,
and then
now I
person
know.
C,
now I
and then
know.
D, then E. Yeah.
Actually,
So there's
that's
not
really common here in the
like a
Philippines,
chorus or
actually.
verse or anything like that. Yeah. Ciphers are really cool.
Yeah,
And there's no like chorus or anything.
are.
It's just verse after verse. Yeah. So I think that like if a group of us VTubers got together and like, you know, mix it and like
Unfortunately, I can't
beat and
rap
stuff like that,
nor
I think that'd be a
sing.
good way to do it. Dude, that'd be the thing. That's the thing is like, it'd be like, even if most people can't, it would be such a like a fun comedic way to get exposure and like show off like our talents. It's like, yeah, you may not know how to rap, but like just the attempt of you trying and like explaining your character's lore and like showing your personality at the attempt alone would be such a good way to let the audience know like what kind of vibe you give off. Because like I've seen ciphers of like a group of friends who will do like rap ciphers or freestyles, and like half of them just have no idea how to rap, but just them like freestyling or like saying whatever's on the top of their head and like kind of going with the beat tells so much about them in their personality. It's like, okay, that's a nuts person, I like their vibe, or like, like I don't like their vibe, so on and so forth. Like I love it, dude. I want to do it so badly.
Yeah, same here. Actually, my friend, named Route, is actually planning to make a VTuber Dojin music circle. Actually,
Oh,
like we will make
happens.
music. We will make. We're actually in the process of making their first album. Like in the West,
shit.
in the West, you guys have Monster Cat, right?
We do have Monster Cat and Marshmallow and
my friend Route decided to name his Dojin music circle Stray Cat Music
nice.
as a direct reference to Monster Cat. I dig it.
That's
I really
good.
do.
Yeah, Stray Cat's got a good vibe, bro.
Yeah.
I can make a good Halloween album title too.
Like, I remember, I think it was 2 months ago or last month before I went on to open up my first batch of commissions for free. After my my background music commissions, I'll be doing them for with charges, of course.
Yeah, there you go.
Since I do need to make a portfolio for it before I open up shop.
Of course.
Like I
You
remember
gotta build a
before
reputation. I get that.
you gotta get that exposure first.
Yep.
I remember he invited me to be there as a member, and I was like, I think for now I'll just work as a freelance artist. Like, like I think I'll just be a guest artist in his album, which he cleverly named Dojiners. As a direct reference to Dojin music in general. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got a sneak peek at their music selection. They went from lo-fi to EDM real quick.
Ooh.
Like we have,
that's a good hybrid.
Like they have lo-fi, they got orchestral. Jesus Christ! And then they've got me.
Let's go.
And then they've got me, who makes a variety of EDM from hardcore to just flat out psytrance.
Yeah, I'm very inconsistent with my music genre.
I am really inconsistent. Really, I went from, I think at the beginning of my journey in music production, I went from lo-fi. Yes, I had to start with lo-fi.
Hey, lo-fi's a good vibe, bro. I don't.
Yeah, true. It's a bop. But then sooner or later, I got really, like, my passion for EDM just sparked after what, a few months after that.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave lo-fi and just go for EDM. And then I think right now I'm doing ambient experimental EDM, which is basically, it has absolutely no structure. You just have fun with whatever you do. Like,
yeah,
it's really good. Like, my first track for ambient experimental was, like, the fun part is about my track Feral. I actually sampled my grandmother's telephone and used it for the track.
That'd be sick. That'd be a good, like, little looping thing with, like, percussion and that's some, like, gain.
I actually turned it into a synth.
Like a granny effect.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
like,
clean.
Like, Feral got released a few months ago, actually. I think it was in
Swabs.
Yeah.
February?
Yeah, Feral got released last month or 2 months ago. I can't fully remember. But
okay.
I really had a lot of fun making experimental ambient music. But I think now I'm focusing more on hardcore, and I think maybe I'll go back into the lo-fi scene a little bit later. But
there you go. I wanna make a lo-fi with vocals so badly, like a classic acoustic lo-fi with maybe a slight synth background. I said Swell's hair. Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
Ah yeah, same here. Scar said Hatsune Miku collab one. Swell.
Yep, tomorrow actually. That's why I can't be here. No. But yeah, no. If I could make a nice guitar lo-fi chord progression, which I've already been working on, and I just need to write lyrics for it. Which actually I could pull out my guitar real quick and show you.
Ooh.
I can't plug them into the amp, unfortunately, but I'll try my best to play on the electric here through the mic. The microphone.
The microphone.
The microphone. I don't know if you can hear this, but
oh, I can hear it.